Hi everyone, this is Thomas from At The Tech Guy. This is my first, obviously, YouTube video, so I'm just having a little bit of a play around, and obviously I love making videos and I love tech. I've been following some of the big influencers for a long time, and I thought, while I've got a bit of time on my hands, I thought I'd give it a go, which is quite cool. So obviously this is me just trying out a video, been listening to a couple of Mr. Beast insights and what to do and how to do it, and he said, look, people can spend like months doing things, and I was like, do you know what? Good point, because I overthink things about videos and how to get them on and what to do, and I thought, do you know what? Let's just start doing a bloody upload and see what happens, basically. So obviously, I love tech. I feel like I'm a tech enthusiast. I love watching Unbox Therapy. Mr. Who's the Boss, who's gone from like being very small in his attic, and he's now got his own massive like mansion thing. So I'm like, right, cool, these people can do it. I'm very passionate about tech, and I just wanted to just give it a bit of a go. And one of my main gripes today is obviously talking about the Galaxy S24 Ultra. So prior to me having this phone, I had a Google Pixel XL, Google Pixel 9 XL even. There you go, first ever. And for some reason, I watched a lot of videos on YouTube, and I wanted to have the S24 Ultra because that's classed as the best phone in the business. So obviously I upgraded, I changed around, even though the Pixel 9 XL was an actual upgrade. I ended up getting the S24 Ultra, and very impressed with it. Battery life is absolutely amazing. I didn't even realise that the screen was that non-reflective. That's like amazing. So yeah, I was like blown away. And then one thing hit me when I started using this phone is there's just some little tweaks that's in the Google UI that just makes it a little bit more, I'd like to say, easier to use, or more thoughtful of how Google would want its phone to be used, if you know what I mean. Whereas going from that to the S24 Ultra, yes, it absolutely smashes it out of the park on performance, chipset, RAM, storage, etc., and the ability to have all the cameras. You know, it's just absolutely amazing. But I wasn't like fully blown away. As in, when I had the 9XL, I was like, wow, this has been a massive upgrade. So a bit of a history on that is I used to have the 6, the 7, the 8. The 6 absolutely just destroyed my ability of or interest in Google Pixel phones, because it was so bad. It was so clunky. It looked great. I like the camera bar and the light, but the whole thing with Google Pixel. But it was just painful. Like some of the Bluetooth stuff wouldn't work. Battery was terrible. It overheated. And for me, I just want simplicity in a phone. So I want it to do great pictures. That's one of my main focuses for a phone. It's got to have a good display. AMOLED or above, or LTPTO tech now, which is amazing. And they're one of my like key drivers. So because I like to take family shots whenever we go out anywhere. My 2 kids are growing up, so I want to create a bit of a bank of photos for them for when they get bigger. And yeah, it's just, I just need that functionality of that. And obviously Google Pixel Lite is still for me classed as the best go-to for camera tech. Obviously Samsung's got bigger image sensors, etc. But it's not always the point on that. It's about how well that interacts and how well that system, that phone, that hardware takes that picture. And yeah, obviously now coming on to the S24 Ultra, I'm just like, okay. So there's some really good stuff that it does, and I'll tell you now. I'm filming on it now because this is obviously my main daily driver now going forward into 2025. But I do kind of miss the simplicity of the Google Pixel line, and how it operates and how it works and what it does, and just how easy the UI is. The camera app's better. But I'm sure Samsung will get there. But my main gripe is, at the moment, Google will always have their next upgrade, the next security update every month, and it's like routine clockwork. So I've come from that, knowing that Google Pixel is obviously the flagship of their brand, but then going to Samsung, which was supposed to be near on touching the Google branded updates, etc. But now I'm on what we're on now. We're on the 20th of January at 10 a.m. in the morning, and we have still not got a update on security patch on the S24 Ultra, which I think is a bit of a poor effort from Samsung, I'll be honest. And this is like putting me into a bit of a why? Because I absolutely love tech. I like the fact that because for me the update is like, oh, you're getting the freshest thing, you're getting the freshest security patch, you're always protected, you're getting the feature drops on Google Line. Every quarter there's a Google feature drop that gives you new tools with your phone, so your phone's like always new, which is amazing. But then I've come to S24 line and I'm like, I've now had it since probably November. Got the security patch for December, which was quite late to be fair, but that was like, okay, it's there, it's in there. Now we're in halfway through, obviously, January, and I'm like, wow, why have we still not got a security patch? Now, I understand that we are obviously on the brink of the Samsung Unpacked, which is the new lineup for the S25 Ultra. But I feel like Samsung's missing a bit of a boat here. I know they want to probably try and launch the new One UI 7.0 with the the new flagship S25 Ultra. I get that, but then the people who's paid over £1,300 for these phones, we're just left in limbo here, and it's like, wow, what is happening, Samsung? So yes, I know it's there. It's going to be coming. They're going through all these beta testings at the minute, but we haven't even got a normal security patch in for January yet, and I'm like, Google would have done this quite a while ago. And yes, the One UI does look great. I've seen some of the YouTube videos that you guys are doing out there, which is amazing. Going through the updates, 9to5 Google, which I follow quite a lot. They're doing quite a few of the updates through beta 1, 2, and 3, and they're trying to get to stable release. But I'm assuming that's quite close, because obviously S25 Ultra is due on the 22nd, I believe. Excuse me, and the pre-orders are due as well. So we're getting there. It's getting there, but I'm still sat here with an S24 Ultra with no update, no jam patch. What's going on? So if you're like me and you are sort of like scratching your head as to why we have still not got any update on the original crew, unless you've signed up to the beta testing program, then that's you guys. You got in early. When I tried to get in there, it wouldn't let me on. So like, absolutely amazing. So I've got to wait now. Woohoo! Because usually I'd be the one that signs up for the Google Pixel ones as well, which is the opt-in, which is great, and it never has a limit from what I've seen. And I've always been on the update. Oh, let's get the beta, let's opt in, let's try it, let's do it. But on this occasion, obviously, I'm probably late to the game. Another thing that probably Samsung does a little bit worse than what Google do is they limit the amount of people that go on it. And yeah, it's just the experience of Samsung has changed at the moment for me, and I think it needs to up its game a little bit. Yes, it still does the 4-year upgrade, OS upgrades, and the 4-year bloody security updates and patches and all that kind of stuff. But at the moment in time, I'm very much questioning that, because we're in January and we're nearly done, and we still haven't got a patch update. Woohoo! Come on, Samsung, what are you doing? So yeah, like I said, if you like me, please drop your comments in the descriptions, in the comment box below. Let me know if you're still sat there on an S24 Ultra, or even a previous model, S23 Ultra. Are you still sat there waiting for patches and the One UI coming soon? Are we still sat waiting for these updates from Samsung? I think Samsung needs to up the game. Yes, the hardware is great, the design of the phone's great, and yeah, we are still sat here waiting, Samsung. Let's get it on.